Now we go in for the DD2 pre-final, and here is your starting grid. Once again, it'll be Tom Bracken and Enzo Bol, a repeat of yesterday's pre-final that will start on the front row. Today's Zabavichkova, fresh out of senior road tax, into the deep end at DD2. She'll line up alongside Vili-Viliainen on row 2. Patrick Snolls, Lochmelis and Victor Frostbay on row 2. Carl Gustav Borgard and Maxim Dirks on row 4. Kilian Gerhardt and Jules Pouzat round out the top 10 ahead of Martin Sionovskis, Emil Zachmans, Lucas Pernod, Elias Kaliakmanis, Imke Arts, Nicolas Guillaume, Kane Cherian, Enzo Boulogne, Mats Johan Overhoff, Marcelo Wegner-Parhord, Jori Klebort, Jori Westerlaken. Then we got Nicky Pedersen and Kian de Brandt rounding out the 24-strong grid. So the drivers now going on to their official formation lap ahead of 13 minutes plus an additional lap of racing. Out of the final corner, red lights on the gantry, lights are out, we are underway, and a good start by the front rows, the field fans out going into turns 1 and 2. Babichkova looking to get round the outside of Patrick Snolls, Lochmelis, so does Enzo Bol as he dropped off of the front row and managed to fight his way back, and Lochmelis nearly into the side of him through turn number 4, but Enzo Bol hangs on, runs a little bit wide through into turn 6. Lochmelis was looking towards the inside, it was 3 wide, a little bit further back. Maybe with the likes of Jori Klebort up towards the outside of turn number 6, as Enzo Bol has not just lost out 1 place, he could lose 2, he could lose 3, he has lost 3 to Lochmelis, Vili-Viliainen and Victor Frostbay. Carl Borgard is not too far adrift, it's nearly 3 wide coming into turn number 10. One driver has to take to the runoff area on the opening lap. You can do so to avoid any incidents, but after that, if it's all 4 wheels off, someone just touched the grass on the exit of turn 12 with the left rear wheel and kicked up the dust off of the grass. Lucas Pernod trying to see if he can get past on the 401 of Kilian Gerhardt from France. But Enzo Bol has dropped all the way down to 6th position. He's got Victor Frostbay and Maxim Dirks not too far behind. But then Enzo Bol sees a window of opportunity and gets past on Carl Gustav Borgard. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, Tom Bracken leads the way. Teresa Babichkova in 2nd. Vili-Viliainen, Patrick Snolls, Lochmelis, Enzo Bol. And now the gesticulation comes from Victor Frostbay as Maxim Dirks went, well, if you think we're going to go after him, I want to lead that charge and I'm going to get ahead of you. And that's exactly what he did. Jori Klebort, unfortunately, will be retiring from the race after what was a very difficult start for the driver, the son of resident DD2 Masters 2-time champion, Karl Klebort. It's a little bit further back. There's a bit of toing and froing going on. And Nicolas Guillaume in the 444 between a bit of a rock and a hard place. And that was Enzo Boulogne firing it past. He's got the likes of Kane Cherian and quite a few others Trying to get through. Lucas Bernot is in the trenches at the moment. He's battling away with a few drivers. Jules Cousin, Kilian Guérin, maybe Maxime Dedix as well for good measure. Three minutes down, 10 to go. And Tom Bracken has the lead of nearly 0.8 of a second ahead of Teresa Babišková at this time. Maxime Dedix wants to get past Carl Gustav Borgard just up ahead. It's easy enough to chase people down. Something completely different. You want to try and pass them, and Dedix now leads that trio. That's the battle for 6th position. Here is the battle for what will be 3rd on the road, because you've got Ville Villainen, Patrick Snows-Lockmeres, and Enzo Boll in the fray for this one. Enzo Boll. Oh, and someone has just, well, luckily enough, just managed to stop, and that is the 423. The 423 has just come to an immediate halt. Looked like the 423 to me, but one driver. Yep, that's Marcelo Vigna-Parod, who has managed to rejoin, but very, very slowly at the front end of the field. Enzo Boll has set the fastest lap of the race. Teresa Babišková now has to start chasing down Tom Bracken. The gap between the pair is now just over a second after the first 5 laps. There is the number 454 of Emils Akmans, hot on the heels of both Victor Frostbay and Carl Gustav Borgard. And now Borgard pulls to the right, Akmans to the outside, Kilian Guérin on the inside, and Akmans has to wrestle with the French driver to get through or stay ahead, and does so convincingly. Just was fully committed, and when you are not getting past, there you go. Lucas Bernot now starting to catch them, as is Jules Cousin from France. A little bit further up the order, Enzo Boll pulls the trigger and gets past. That'll be Ville Villainen, who is now in 5th place. Was 3rd until Patrick Snows-Lockmeres had something to say about it. And by golly, did the Latvian do so. So still 7 minutes to go, plus an additional lap of this race. So the way Tom Bracken is going about the business at hand, he stays. This will be exactly a repeat of what happened yesterday. Bracken is leading, and that gap was just under 1.9 seconds between him and Teresa Babišková. Lockmeres is now trying to push. Emils Akmans has the fastest lap of this race so far, a 54.452, as we hit 6.5 minutes. That's half time. And that is the 454 of Akmans past Lucas Bernot from Canada in the 450. There's Martin Zianowskis as well for close company in the 422. Then Jules Cousin, Enzo Boulogne. And then the 444 of Nicolas Guillaume. Mats-Johan Overhoff running at the top 16 positions. He's about 1.6 seconds off of the back of the 444 at this moment. Still, Enzo Boll is holding on to 3rd place. Well, he was 4th. He's now third because he managed to get past Patrick Knowles Lockmellis. Now Bowler is trying to stretch the legs on that SP Motorsport Cup Republic chassis and try and close in on those in front. Kilian Gerhard sets the fastest lap of the race last time around, 54.290. Has that been bettered this time as the drivers make their way across the finish? Enzo Boll has bettered that and has gone in with a 54.263, and he is 1.3 seconds off of Teresa Babičková at this time. A bit further back, Nicolas Guillaume has got Mats Johan Overhoff for close company. So Marcelo Vigna-Parod out, Jordi Klebot out on the opening lap. On to lap number 10, a bit of side-by-side action between Guillaume and Overhoff, and Guillaume looks to have gotten through. Ville Villainen, in the meantime, has dropped all the way down to the back end of the field in 22nd position out of the 22 runners that have still been circulating. So it looks like Ville Villainen, well, he's still waiting for him to come through into sector number 3, but it looks like the Finn has parked the kart. So his race looks like it's going to be over, I'm afraid. Never one thing that you want to happen, especially at this crucial point. Of the race weekend. So Guillaume now ahead of Overhoff for 14th position. Top 20 now currently rounded out by Kane Cherian from the United Arab Emirates. And there are some big gaps. There's also some very, very finite ones as well. Lockmellis takes the look over his right shoulder, sees that Maxim Drix is not that far behind. The gaps are starting to slightly dwindle from the odd occasion. Kilian Gerhard has the fastest lap of the race so far, 54.187. So 27 seconds on the timer remains, plus an additional lap. So we're going to go on to lap number 15 out of 16. A little bit of a dogfight starting to happen between Patrick Snolls, Locke Mellis in 5th, Maxime Dirix ahead of him, and Victor Frostbay behind him. And with the fact that Locke Mellis went a little bit wide into turn number 6, that's allowed Frostbay to get through on the inside at turn number 7. So 21 out of 24 drivers still circulating as the timer has expired. Last lap is now currently underway with Tom Bracken having nearly a 1.2 second advantage over Teresa Babišková. Enzo Boll rounds out the top 3. But Bracken has done exactly a repeat of what happened yesterday. And the young Belgian based locally, comes out of the final corner. He again wins a second pre-final in succession. Great work by Teresa Babišková, having a bit more luck on her side, taking second ahead of Enzo Boll, Maxime Dirix, Victor Frostbay, Patrick Snolls, Locke Mellis, Kilian Gerhardt, Emils Agmans, Carl Gustav Borgaard and Martins Janowskis round out the top 10 positions. Lucas Pernod finishes 11th ahead of Jules Cousin with Enzo Boulogne, Mats Johan Overhoff and Nicky Pedersen rounding out the top 15. Nicolas Guillaume, Imke Arts, Jori Westerlaken, Ilias Kaliakmanis, Kane Cherian and Kian de Brandt being the last of the 21 classified finishers after 16 laps of racing. Vili Villainen retired on lap 9 and Marcelo Vigna-Parod on lap 4, with Jordi Klebor unfortunately eliminated on the opening lap.